friends, welcome back to my channel. So, if you watch my latest reading vlog, which was the first part for Sun's Out Books Out, those were days 1 to 3. Now I am doing day 4 through 7. Today is day 4, and I am on my 3rd book for the Readathon, currently reading The Counselors by Jessica Goodman. My little TBR for the rest of the week, like I mentioned, The Counselors by Jessica Goodman, The Missing by Kirsten Majulin, and then Patience and Esther. So I'm meeting Riley Sager today also, and I want to do like a little outfit because I like thought about it way too hard and tried way too hard, so I just wanted to show it off a little bit. But yeah, I'm headed to work right now, and right after work I'm going to the author signing. Hopefully I get some reading done today. So yeah, let me just show you my outfit real quick. Okay, so I'm wearing these little like ghost earrings, and then I'm wearing this little goosebump shirt, and I'm wearing my little like half bleached jeans and just some little black heels. I look a little crazy for work because usually this is not what I would wear for work, so yeah. All right, I'm actually running a little late, so I'm gonna get going to work.
It's great, and then I'll read something amazing and just think, oh, I suck. And so like, I just try to avoid all of that when I'm writing. It is 1989, and a certain song called Blank Space. And the first time I heard it, there's a line that says, find out what you want, be that girl for a month. And in the context of the song, it's way different. But like the first time hearing that, I heard those lyrics and I was like, took it as advice. Like, find out what you want to be and be it. And at the time, what I wanted to be was a best-selling author. And that has been like, that song, I sort of keep it as my anthem, which like, again, it's totally not about what I think it is. But like,
Good morning, friends. It is day 5 of Sun's Out Books Out, so I wanted to come on here and show you guys my signed Riley Sager books. I didn't really vlog when he was signing it and stuff because I just didn't want to go up to him and have like a camera like shoved in his face. We did take some cute pictures and I'll put them on the screen. I haven't posted them on my Instagram yet, but I will soon. He complimented my jeans that I was wearing and my Goosebumps shirt, so that's a win. And he signed all of my books that I brought with me. He only personalized one. I will say, I think I waited probably like an hour and a half to get my book signed, and I was about to give up, but it was worth the wait, I will say. So here is Survive the Night signed. She is beautiful. And then Home Before Dark. And last but not least, The House Across the Lake. And you got it personalized, and he talks so much about Taylor Swift. It says Naomi and it says No Body, No Crime, and then he signed it. So yes, he talked a lot about Taylor Swift, and he let us know about his favorite song, which is Blank Space, and he told us his favorite lyric and like the whole story behind it. I haven't attended like an author signing in so long, so it was a really nice experience. I really always love author signings because you get to know so much more about the authors and everything, and he dropped a couple of hints about a certain movie that might be coming out for a certain book. He couldn't say names, so he said it's a book that rhymes with mouse across the cake. So he basically didn't say the name of the book, but he dropped a little hint, and watch me get sued. But anyway, it was a really wonderful experience. I'm really glad that I went. And I also just signed up to meet Ruth Ware in about a month or so for it's for the release of her upcoming novel. I forgot the name of it already, but but it has to do with like Hollywood and stuff, so I'm super excited because I absolutely love Ruth Ware. So yeah, yesterday was wonderful. Right now I'm actually getting ready to go on a picnic. I have like my bags and my suitcase, and I'm about to put together my picnic basket together because we're going on a picnic to the lake. I'm wearing a little bathing suit. We'll see if I get in the water, but I wanted to update really fast that I'm 100 pages into the Counselors, and so I'm 20 pages away from being halfway through. I'm actually really enjoying this, which I'm surprised because I know this is like the buddy read for the readathon, and a couple of the hosts have like DNF'd it, don't really like it or anything. I don't know. I mean, I'm 100 pages in and I'm enjoying my time. We'll see if like it gets boring or something, but I'm loving like the camp vibes, and I do love a lot of the conversations in this book because I always start talking about a book and forget that I haven't talked about what the book is about. So basically, the Counselors follows these 3 best friends, and every summer they stay at this like really fancy camp, and it's like in this small town, and basically all of the small town people don't like when like all of the people from the camp come to town, because it's always like really rich people and they don't really like know how the town is like. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically they see them as like tourists, so the townspeople don't really like the people that go to the camp, and they think they're like uppity or whatever. So our main character is actually from this town, and the only reason why she can go to this camp is because her parents work at the camp, so she gets to go for free, I guess. And 2 of her best friends are just camp people that go every year, but they're like the rich family type. So there's a lot of those type of conversations in this book, which I'm really enjoying actually. And then there's a little bit of the mystery. Something has already been revealed, and I actually enjoyed like the reveal of it. I mean, I have over halfway through of this book, so we'll see if there's more. But yeah, we just found a dead body at the lake, and I'm really enjoying this actually, but hopefully, knock on wood, I continue liking it. But I'm actually about to put this down for a little bit, and I'm gonna start that graphic novel Patience and Esther during my picnic, and hopefully I start and finish that during the picnic. And obviously I'm gonna take this and The Missing, it's somewhere in my bags. I'm gonna take that with me also to my boyfriend's house because I stay over every weekend over there. And also, very last minute, tonight I was invited to participate in Read or Dare, which unfortunately I've been invited like every time that they do Read or Dare, and something's always happening that I can't join. So this is the first time that I am joining in Read or Dare. I will be completely honest, in the past when I've watched Read or Dare, it's only for like a few minutes because like I've said, I always have something going on during Read or Dares. So I don't really know what I signed up for, to be completely honest. I believe it's like a 24-hour readathon. There's a live. They try to stay on alive for 24 hours. I signed up for the 9 p.m. to like 3 a.m. Time slot. I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can, but I think I'm gonna have to like head out at like 10 or 11. But we shall see. Obviously, there's like a prompt for that readathon separately, so I'm hoping that it matches with the Counselors or The Missing, because I really don't want to have to stop my Sunset Books Out like TBR. And also I'm gonna be at my boyfriend's house, so I don't really have many other books that I could read, so we shall see. Anywho, I'm gonna start packing up my picnic, and I'll try to show you as best as I can. I'm at my boyfriend's apartment now, and you might hear some birds. Like I just said, I'm outside, I'm at his balcony. And we went, obviously we did a picnic as you saw from the last couple of clips, and I started Patience and Esther, an Edwardian romance. This is a graphic novel. I started it at the picnic and I read halfway, half of the book I mean, and then just now I finished it. I'm gonna be giving this like a 3.5 stars out of 5 stars. Like 3.5, 4. I rounded it up to 4 stars on Goodreads because I did like it. I just thought it was a bit too explicit sometimes with like the drawings, because sometimes like in books when you read like smut and stuff like that, like you can't really see it, but for this one there were just some drawings in here that it was just too much. But I did really like it. Again, I forgot to talk about what the book's about before rating it, but pretty much like it says, it's an Edwardian romance. This reminded me a lot of Downton Abbey, and it's pretty much like the servants in this house, and it's 2 women and they fall in love, and one of them is like Scottish. What did I just say? Scottish. And the other one's an Indian lady, and it does talk about like the women's suffrage and intersectional feminism and a couple other things. So I did really enjoy those conversations, and I did really like the romance too. I just thought it was a bit explicit for like it being a graphic novel. I feel like it could have suggested more than what it showed, but I did enjoy this a lot. I haven't read any more of The Counselors. I'm still 100 pages in, so I'm hoping to read a little bit more now and get at least halfway through, and then tonight for Reader Dare, hopefully this the prompt for Reader Dare matches The Counselors or The Missing, because I don't want to add another book to my TBR. But yeah, there's 2 more days left of the readathon, so hopefully I get a good chunk of this read tonight. We just ordered some Puerto Rican food. We ordered mofongos. It is currently 5 p.m.ish, so we're probably going to be eating at like 6, because it usually takes an hour for Uber to deliver and all that. So that is the plan for tonight. It is only 5 p.m. like I mentioned, and Reader Dare is at 9, so I have a little bit of time to read, hang out, and do all of that.
Gonna be next?
Okay, I'll be next.
Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Okay, like I mentioned, I have 2 books with me. So I already started The Counselors, and I have 220 pages left, and then this one's 290, so I think I'm just gonna go with The Counselors. Am I cheating? A little bit, but hi friends, it is Saturday and it is day 6 of Suns Out Books Out. So I think the last clip that you must have seen was me last night on Reader Dare. I ended up logging off around 11 p.m. because I had to wake up early, and honestly I couldn't stay awake that late, so yeah. I did end up obviously reading The Counselors. It thankfully matched the prompt for Reader Dare, which was read the smallest or shortest book on your TBR. So obviously it was The Counselors, because I only had about 200 pages left last night. So now I have about 100 pages left to read of this. I will be completely honest, I pretty much did nothing today. I took naps like pretty much all day. It is currently 7:30, and in half an hour, the girls from Suns Out Books Out are streaming The Summer I Turned Pretty. I've been avoiding it because I've been waiting to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty for this readathon. So in half an hour, I'm gonna like hop on the Discord. I've never done it before, so I'll have to figure that out. But I'm gonna be watching The Summer I Turned Pretty with everybody else, and I'm gonna be simultaneously getting ready because tonight is my boyfriend's friend's birthday. So we're going over to his house. I think like his friends are doing like a surprise thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get ready for that. I already did my hair kind of, and I just have to do my makeup. So I'm gonna do my makeup while I'm watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. But yeah, I was just doing some dishes and I was actually listening to the audiobook for The Counselors. Like I said, I have 100 100 pages left. I'm actually really enjoying this a lot more than I did They Wish They Were Us. It's going towards a direction where I don't really love, so if that's what like resolve, I guess, for the story, I might not like it as much as I think I do. But if it goes like somewhere else, I might, you know, it might shock me. But right now what they're trying to do is something with like a parent, and I low-key kind of hate that. When it comes into like YA stories, I don't really like when they involve the parents as the reason why this murder or this mystery is happening. So yes. I am really enjoying it though, because it's reminding me a lot We Were Liars, only because of the conversations about class and like how a lot of these kids that go to this camp are like rich and they're very privileged, and pretty much they just get to have all of these nice things, obviously because of money and power and all of that, and our main character isn't from that world, and she pretty much is only at this camp because her parents work at the camp. So I do like those conversations of like class and money and all of that, and her two best friends being like rich people, not really understanding where she comes from sometimes. It's reminded me of We Were Liars in that sense, and also that it's summer and the mystery aspect, but I wouldn't say it's just like We Were Liars. The rating, it's not like E. Lockhart's rating, but I am really enjoying it. Yeah, I just made a little sundae with some vanilla ice cream, a little fiber brownie, and some whipped cream, and I was actually watching The Queen's Gambit, so I'm gonna continue watching that, and in half an hour I'll get on to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. Hi friends, it is the last day of Suns Out Books Out, and I am still reading The Counselors. I am currently in my boyfriend's car. I'm currently on my way to this like summer festival. It's called Edgewater Neighborhood Fest, something like that. Myself and a couple of my coworkers are going just to like hang out at this festival, so I'm on my way there. It's about like a 20-30 minute drive. I'm going to be listening to The Counselors audiobook on my way there. I think I have still about 100 pages left, and from what I saw on the audiobook it says that I have 2 hours left, but I'm listening to it at 2 times speed, which means that I have an hour left. Whole bunch of math. So yeah, like I said, I'm still really enjoying it. We'll see. It seems like the twist that I thought was coming that I didn't like, it looks like it's steering away from that direction, so hopefully it's something better and it'll be at least a 4-star, but we'll see what happens. Hi friends, so today is Monday, June 27th, which means that yesterday was the last day of Suns Out Books Out, so the readathon is officially over. So I forgot to update yesterday that I did end up finishing The Counselors by Jessica Goodman. I actually listened to the other half of the audiobook that I had left on my way back from the festival to my boyfriend's house, and I finished it on the drive back. So I'm gonna be giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. Like I mentioned, this did remind me a lot of We Were Liars, only because of the elements of like this being like a summer book. It follows like teenagers, there's a mystery. The writing, it's not as good as E. Lockhart from We Were Liars, but if you did like We Were Liars, I would kind of recommend this, but don't expect this to be as good in any type of way. The rating did go down for me. I remember mentioning that I thought the twist was going a certain way and I didn't really like that, and it did go a different way. It just wasn't good for me. It's just not the type of twist that I like usually when it comes to like young adult YA mysteries. But anywho, yeah, I gave this a 3 out of 5. I did really enjoy my reading experience. The twist just wasn't as good like at all, so it kind of went down for me, I guess. But I did enjoy it. There was some like corny scenes where like, because they make it sound like this camp, it's like life-changing, and like there wasn't really much life-changing things except for the fact that they're going to camp where they sleep there. So yeah, there wasn't anything like super special about this camp. It just felt like any other type of summer camp, but there were like a lot of corny scenes of them being like it's life-changing and all this stuff when it really isn't. But yeah, 3 out of 5, and I finished this yesterday, I think around 5 p.m. and I will be completely honest, I wasn't feeling my best yesterday, so I ended up eating a lot of food. I had like hibachi, pizza, ice cream with Twix in it, and I ended up binging The Summer I Turned Pretty last night, and I had a great time. I was by myself watching it. I binged it, ate all that food, had a glass of wine. I was living my best life. But yeah, I feel like I needed a break, I think, from reading also. But that was how I spent the other half of my night, which I was like feeling kind of guilty because I'm like, I have time to start my last book for Sunset Books Out, but I didn't do it because I just felt like I needed the time to relax. So yeah, the only book that I didn't get to from my TBR was The Missing by Kirsten Majulin, which I was really excited to pick this up. And I honestly think even after this vlog is over and stuff, I'm still gonna pick this up for June. But yeah, I didn't get to this one. And honestly, this was like a 200-page book. It was just such a bad call. I could have honestly started and finished this yesterday, but I just really wanted to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. Because I did watch the first half of the first episode with everyone else, but then I had to go, so I ended up finishing the episode and then finishing the whole season last night. I am not reading, but yeah. So the girls did like a little graphic for a wrap-up. Oh, not a message. So I'm gonna be talking about my wrap-up and my statistics. I'll put the graphic on the screen. So the number of pages I read for the week was 1,316 pages, which is amazing. And I read a total of 4 books, and I completed 4 out of 5 challenges. And I started with Hide by Kirsten White, then I read The Simple Wild by Kay Tucker, then I read the graphic novel Patience and Esther, and then finished off with The Counselors. So I completed all the challenges except for the one to read a book with a setting in water, beach, something like that. It was like a beach island type setting, which honestly, I think maybe with Hide or The Counselors, I could have completed that prompt maybe, but it's okay because I had the missing for that prompt and I didn't read it, so I'm not counting it. So I did read a book with Ale on the cover, a chill thriller, a book chosen by a friend, and I read a book on a picnic. And my favorite book that I read this week was The Simple Wild by Kay Tucker, which was a surprise because I usually don't read romance. And my favorite Sunset Books Out moment was most likely when I went on the picnic. I loved that prompt. It gave me the motivation to make a really cute picnic with flowers and all of that. And then also the movie night. I'm really sad that I couldn't stay the whole time to watch the whole episode with everybody. But for the time that I was there, like the commentary was amazing. We were all freaking out about Taylor Swift and the moms. It was like everything. And then I also forgot to put this on the graphic, but also another one of my favorite moments was probably meeting Riley Sager this week. Alright, well that is it for Sunset Books Out. I do want to take a moment to say thank you so much to all of the hosts. They were all so active on Instagram and sharing everything and liking everything and all of that. I loved seeing everyone's pictures under the hashtag Sunset Books Out 2022. It was amazing. I really loved it. This really hyped me up, and the amount of work, and you could see that it had a lot of thought and love put into this readathon, so it really motivated me and hyped me to read 1,300 pages in 1 week. Alright, well that's it. I hope that y'all enjoyed this week, and yeah, I will see you next time with another video. Bye!